What if I told you that today was the start of everything that you've ever wanted? Do you feel yourself agreeing with me? Or do you feel like what I'm saying is extremely unrealistic or extreme? If you totally agree with this, then we're probably already pretty aligned, and watching this video might inspire you further in whatever path you're on. If you've already clicked away, well, hopefully someday you'll circle back on a message like this one. Hi, my name is Allie, and for the past few years, I've been intensely on this journey of transcending whatever was holding me back and stepping into my full potential. And I'm making this video today to remind you that truly today is the start of everything that you've ever wanted. Resisting the wisdom that today is the start of everything that I could ever want was what kept me stagnant for a really long time. It kept me hiding away and unwilling to face my real desires, and it kept me from being in peaceful environments and experiencing peace in myself, whatever I chose to do in my life. It kept me from being in my focus and being in my flow. Today is the start of everything that you've ever wanted. If you keep telling yourself that, you can change your life. You guessed it, starting from today. If you keep resisting this, you will never change. And honestly, that's okay. I mean, I've been thinking about life and karma and the different people that I've encountered a lot. And sometimes we learn our lessons at different times. I think we're all fulfilling different purposes and needs in this world. Different people might want different things. But I made this video for someone like my younger self. Trust me and believe me, especially if you have big dreams and big goals, that everything your future self wants can be created in this very moment. But don't click off of the video yet, because we're gonna go a little deeper into this. Think about it. Because everything started as a thought and idea. Everything in this world actually started as an idea. So think about it for a moment. There's so much that you can change in your life in 10 minutes. If you truly made the choice to, you could change your entire life in 10 minutes. You could quit your job, leave your relationship, even find a new apartment. You could literally pull out your phone and do that all probably in 5 minutes if you really wanted to. You could, in 10 minutes, not even in a day, in 10 minutes, you could happen to make a new friend or find a new mentor. You could learn a new sport or a skill. In 10 minutes, you could suddenly change your mind about something or come face to face with a limiting belief and choose to transcend it, and that could change your life. That could literally change the trajectory of your life, and it has mine. I wouldn't be making this video if I was just talking BS and didn't have the life experience to really prove it. I've done this for myself again and again and again. I can change my entire life in a day, and I have. And I really want you to actually wake up to this sense of eternal will. Will is maybe not the right word, but this internal sovereignty that you have. You have the choice. Are you opening up to this belief more now? Are you like, heck yeah? Because you can literally change your life. Today is the start of everything that you could ever want. I'm not saying that it takes one day to go from being a failure to a winner. If you feel like you're a failure in life right now, we've all been there. I've been there many times. I'm not going to say in one day you can go from being a failure to a winner. But guess what? In one day, you can make the choice to do it. You can make the choice to go from being a failure to a winner, or whatever it is that you want. You can, in one day, you can make the choice to be a failure, but stop being upset about it, or stop caring about it. It only takes today to make the decision that you want to change and to start moving in that direction. We live in a world that's so crazy to me. It's like in this modern society, we can do anything we want in minutes. We can learn, order, research anything we want in minutes. So I want you to really believe and understand that you can. Today could be the start to everything that you've ever wanted in this lifetime. And again, I wouldn't be telling you this if I didn't absolutely believe it with every ounce of my heart. And if you got to this point in the video, you're probably resonating with the urgency that I wanted to share this message with you with. I'm pretty extreme in some ways. I try to live my life big, and that's just when I feel my best. It got tiring to keep hiding myself and trying to explain it to people who are more closed-minded, so one day I just stopped. I stopped feeling the need to have to explain myself or my choices or my decisions repeatedly to people that would never really understand or support those things anyways. And essentially, I just stopped asking for permission and I just went for it. It all came from this understanding that actually I have the ability to change my life. Every moment, every day, I have the ability to change my life. The people in our lives who love us, sometimes they can't wrap their heads around it in the moment when it's happening. You gotta actually go out there, get the results, come back and be like, hey, right? And then when they see it, they're like, oh, that's great. They're supportive, they're proud. But if you waver in your own heart first and you don't go out and become the change that you want to see in your life, no one else is going to do it for you. You might have haters in the beginning, but have haters in the beginning so that you can really have supporters at the end. Because there's actually something that you created that's worth supporting, some change that you made that's worth you and everyone around you being proud of and acknowledging you for it. And you can create all of that today. Like after you watch this video, you can actually go and change your life. I am pretty extreme. I read a lot of books. I think a lot. And one day I just decided to wake up and to stop caring and start living. And I've been all the happier for it. The one thing throughout time that I couldn't turn away from was my authentic self and the dreams and the visions that I wanted to bring out into this world. I want to live a life where I'm inspired and I'm inspiring other people as well. I know now, truly, I've learned the lesson and faced the lesson so many times that today is the start of everything that I could ever want in this lifetime, and so I stopped wasting my time and sitting around and doing nothing. I perceive and completely own the fact that I am actually in control of all the choices in my life. Where I live, how I spend my time, who I see, how I make and spend my money. It's all up to me. Truly, I have that control. I have the sovereignty of my own experience. And being asleep to that wisdom kept me a victim for so much longer than I needed to be. I was constantly trapped in my own mind and my fears because I hadn't truly understood this lesson that today is truly the start of everything that you could ever want. As a result, it took me years and years and years and so much back and forth to come upon one decision that I now can make in a day, actually like less than a day. I can make decisions now in like minutes, and the younger me would have never thought that was possible. The younger me just overthought everything, gave away my own power until decisions were made for me by other people, and it usually was never the outcome that I actually wanted in my heart. So until I was able to speed up that process and really internalize this lesson, it would take me years and years to get to a point where now I can make that same progress much quicker. That's the true reason why I'm making this video today on this topic. It took a lot of practice and inner work. I didn't come to this point alone. Let me just tell you that. It took good experiences and it took horrible, terrible experiences where I literally felt like my ego was dying, and it took me facing those circumstances over and over again to really understand the power of my choice in this world. To understand the wisdom that today, this moment, is the start of everything that you could ever want in this lifetime. I went at it alone for a really long time until eventually I just got so sick of it. I got sick of everything in my life, and especially myself, the me that was constantly feeling out of control and confused, the me that was always making excuses yet still felt out of control, the me that had such big dreams and such a good heart but no clear plan or like belief that I could fulfill them. It was tiring to live that life. Actually, it's tiring for me to even like go back and think about that life that I used to live. I wanted to be on the other side, the one where I could experience my own will and liberty and peace that couldn't be constantly taken away from me by things that were out of my control. I didn't give up on that desire for liberation, even though it was so hard and I failed and embarrassed myself so many times on the way and I cried so much, and there are still days where it's hard. But still, even despite all of the challenges and lessons that took me a really long time to learn, I still got to the other side, and I'm extremely grateful for that. I'm extremely grateful to wake up every single day consistently, knowing that my day and my life is full of possibilities. Every day is an endless array and matrix of infinite possibilities. And this is a point that the younger me wouldn't have imagined that I would have gotten here at this point in age of my life. If you're feeling aligned with what I'm saying right now, like you feel like, oh, I'm watching this video at the perfect time, or I'm actually going through the same thing myself, I'm here as a resource. My name is Allie. You can DM me the word inspire or anything really. I want to hear about the experience that you're having right now and see if there's any advice that I can give you, because I've had a lot of help along the way. The thing is, like, when you keep turning away from who you really want to be, and personally for me, my opinion, who you really are meant to be in this world, especially if you already have a clear idea of what that is, you're constantly doing yourself a disservice by turning away from that. There was a time in my life where I didn't know exactly what I wanted to be, and so it wasn't like I even had something concrete that I was resisting. But once I hit the point in my life where I concretely, absolutely knew what I wanted to be in this world and who I could help and how, I woke up to the understanding that it would be a complete disservice for myself if I turned away from that in any way. If I woke up and pushed my dreams and my purpose off for another day, if I woke up and felt like, oh, well, what'll happen happens. If I had done all of that, it would have been an extreme disservice to me. So go the other way and change your mind today. Take the action now. Break out of your fear. Right now is the only moment that we ever really have. And in this moment, you can choose, or you can begin to create everything that you've ever wanted in this lifetime. Thank you for watching this video. I hope there were some messages or perspectives in here that you found helpful. And if you take what I said in this video or this mindset and you really reflect on it and start applying it to your life, I really hope that it can help you a lot. Like, it maybe open up your life in ways that you never even imagined were possible. So thank you so much if you got to this point in the video, and I'll see you next time.